Good day everyone, there are three things that are certain in life: no endgame, bad anniversary rewards, and Kokomi clan making an attack speed Kokomi video. I cannot resist it. Whenever there's an event or a modifier or a buff that gives attack speed to normal attacks, well then I have to use it with Kokomi. Kokomi is such a good character for attack speed. Even one of her constellations, C4, gives her additional attack speed, and here with the stage effect and Yunjin's buff we can just attack a lot, and by doing a lot of attacks we do a lot of damage. So that is what you can see here in the background. In the past I used to do this with Jean and some of the Animo units to gain additional attack speed, but of course with Kazuha you gain a bit of an elemental damage bonus as well, so not only are you shredding the opponent's resistance, but you can also get that additional Hydra bonus, that buff, which just means that Kokomi can hit so hard. And in this event the enemies obviously have like a higher resistance, so usually with Kokomi you should be getting about 30k normal attacks or auto attacks with this team setup, but here as you can see we're getting about, you can see against these enemies about 20 because they've got very high Hydra resistance, and against some of the other enemies we can get about 22, 24. But this is what I love, seeing the fluidity and the fun this year with Kokomi. And even if there are other event modifiers like plunging attack buffs or anything like that, I always look at it and I always try and use it with Kokomi because it's just so much fun. This is what I think Hoya really lacks in terms of their game, the ability to transform how you play with your characters by offering all sorts of like stage buffs and so on. It's like the recent Swarm event or the endgame that they've added in Honkai Star Rail, where basically you have these paths and buffs and you transform the way you play, and obviously the enemies get more challenging, and that's what I think Genshin really needs. They need you to pick up buffs which allows your character to do insane things. They need to give you character specific buffs. Imagine you had a stage effect or like a card you could choose, and then suddenly Kokomi gets plus 100% crit rate and then plus 100% crit damage just as a buff to the event, and obviously you can then double the enemy's health. That is the type of thing that I would really love to see, the innovation that would make this combat system so much more fun. And I think really it's the sort of thing that I really wish people would give feedback to Hoya on, because it just spices up the game. Nothing is more fun than being able to play with the very same characters that you're playing with, but in a different way, and to constantly have new and alternative options towards playing with them. Alright, let me know if you've enjoyed this video, and I'm going to leave you with a bit of a spooky outro, one which I don't very often play. Thank you.